Dictating the wrap-up on the Butcher Benton package. I'm Lieutenant Dick Chasen. This hadn't been a routine case, and to find the answer, I've had to put a lot of little pieces together. It began on the day most cases can be called closed. It was the day before the butcher was to be executed. He was visited by his attorney, Paul Lowe, in the death house. It was at this first meeting the Butcher Benton case took its first switch.
Well, that's it, Butcher. The evidence against you was so strong, the governor turned down your appeal.
You're a rotten liar, Lowe. You started railroading me from the beginning of the trial. And now you're still trying to throw me curves.
Look, I don't blame you for being edgy, but get this straight. I didn't double-cross you. I never worked harder for a client.
You mean you never worked harder for a client to get him sentenced?
You were a fool, Butcher. If you hadn't tried to double-cross Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli, they wouldn't have turned state's evidence against you. But you had to get greedy. You wanted to keep the whole $600,000 for yourself. Well, the boys got sore, and I don't blame them.
It was all your idea. You planned the whole job. You hired us. When you found out I'd staged the money, you decided it was time for me to die. You got those two crumbs to turn state's evidence on me. You stinking rotten mouthpiece.
We both know that isn't true, Butcher. Now, look, what's the sense in not giving me the money? It's not gonna do you any good.
Well, I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that none of you three crumbs are gonna spend it.
What about Eva? Don't you owe her something? You tell me where the money is, I'll see that she gets your share.
I've got a different idea. I'm gonna kill you and Squeamy and Joe. Then I'll take care of Eva myself.
You thick-headed ape, you're gonna die tomorrow.
Remember what I said. I'm gonna get you, all three of you.
Even for you, Butcher, that'd be quite a trick. So long, dead man.
Remember what I said. I'm gonna kill you, all three of you.
Back in Los Angeles, two men sat in a barroom listening to a newscaster tell his headline story. He played up big the butcher's threat to kill Paul Lowe, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli for their having turned state's evidence against him. Squeamy Ellis didn't seem happy over the butcher's threat. Neither did Joe Marcelli. But they had figured, once a dead man, always a dead man. But this was one time everyone was in for a surprise, including the entire police department.
Seen the headlines, Captain?
Teletype just came in from San Francisco. Butcher's execution is set for 5 o'clock this afternoon. And like the newspapers say, he still refuses to talk about that stolen money.
Well, I still have hopes of coming up with something.
That's what I dropped by for, Dick. With Butcher's execution, the department's marking it case closed. That means you'll be reassigned.
I've spent a whole year trying to break this case. As far as I'm concerned, Butcher's death is just the beginning. Of course, I can't prove it, but I think that Paul Lowe was the top man. And even though I have to keep working on it while off duty, I'm going to get Lowe, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli.
Okay, Lieutenant. Officially, I've taken you off of the case. Unofficially, I wish you luck. Do me a favor. Keep me posted.
Will do. Thanks, John.
I headed for Eva Martin. She worked in a local burlesque house. I'm a cop, and my job is to ask questions and get answers. So I decided I might as well start again with her.
Come in. Oh. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you.
Talk? You're a cop, aren't you?
That's a good question. I can't even find a 3-ton armored car, let alone the $600,000, and I've been on the case a year.
I've told you, and I've told you, and I've told you. I don't know anything about the money. I never did.
Benton's gonna be dead in a little while. I thought it might make a difference.
I never knew anything about the money. Call me dumb. I didn't even know Charles was in the rackets until the trial.
Now, take it easy, kid.
You're on, Eva.
Honey, here's your wrap.
A few moments ago, Butcher Benton, without revealing the whereabouts of the $600,000 stolen in the armored car holdup, paid for his crimes against society in the gas chamber at San Quentin. Now for a look at the international scene. Today...
Come on, baby. Don't waste tears on Benton.
I feel so badly about Charles. If I'd known, maybe I could have done something.
How about a drink? We could both use one.
An artist can't drink while she's working, Paul.
Boy, see. What's that? Well, now what's the matter?
It's a message from Charles. He told me to open it if he died.
Finale, Eva.
All right.
How about a steak after the show?
No, thanks. Not tonight, Paul.
I didn't find out until much later, but Paul Lowe, in opening the letter the butcher had given Eva, found a map outlining a section of the city sewer system, and clearly identified was the spot where the butcher had hidden the stolen payroll. He replaced it with a $50 bill. I guess he figured $50 to gain $600,000 was not a bad day's work. And a few hundred miles away in San Francisco, the case took another switch, which turned the next 72 hours into one long, hideous nightmare. Dr. Bradshaw, a distinguished biochemist, was making preparations for a final experiment which he hoped would lead the way to a cure for cancer. He'd been successful with laboratory animals. The last step called for a human body. And Dr. Bradshaw's assistant quickly made a deal with a local mortuary and returned to the laboratory with the dead body of Butcher Benton.
You made good time.
Well, I didn't waste any.
Any trouble?
No, I just handed the money over and moved the body into your station wagon. That was that.
Good. Get a syringe. He's in good shape.
Well, I hope so.
We'll get other blood samples later. We'll run this one through fast.
Right.
Now wheel him into the machine and then raise him.
Right.
Ready?
You mean you're going to give him 287,000 volts?
Yes, yes. I'll get the fluoroscope set. We'll check with that before we start dissecting. Turn off the lights. There you are, old boy. If you respond properly and my theory is sound, you'll be more famous dead than alive. Throw the switch.
Wait, I thought I saw a pulsation of the heart.
You're right.
Dr. Bradshaw is beginning to breathe. You've brought this man back to life.
No. The heart muscle has simply responded to a terrific electrical shock, that's all. Yes, but it does prove that the cells still function.
Dr. Bradshaw, he is alive.
A shock reaction, it can't last.
His cells are multiplying now, if your theory is right.
If we could keep that reaction going longer. But it's worth a try. Get the body out. Get some adrenaline from the supply room. Some amyl nitrite, too. Hurry, hurry. You mustn't move. Your heart can't stand the strain. Now, you must lie still. Please, please. Easy now. Easy. Easy. You must lie. Easy. Please.
Dr. Bradshaw's experiment had given life back to the butcher. He tried to talk, but the electrical voltage had burned out his vocal cords. Yet it hadn't destroyed his brain. He knew who he was. He knew who he hated. As he stumbled about the room, I think he thought only about one: kill Lowe, Squeamy, and Joe Marcelli. The tremendous electrical voltage that Dr. Bradshaw had given the butcher had increased his cellular structure to the point where he was no longer a man. Dr. Bradshaw's experiment had created a vicious, brutal animal with an almost inconceivable amount of strength. Dr. Bradshaw must have believed the butcher's regained life would last for only a few minutes. Therefore, instead of calling for help, the doctor decided to handle his creation alone.
Now, easy, Benton. Just relax. I'm a doctor. I want to try to help you. Do you understand me? You're in my laboratory. The execution was carried out and you were declared dead. I tried an experiment on you and brought you back to life, although I didn't intend that. Now, you've had a great shock. Now come and sit down. Now, be quiet. Now, come and sit down. Take it easy. That's the boy. Careful. His reactions are violent.
How do you explain this?
Each cell must have multiplied 100 times, perhaps thousands. His strength is unbelievable. No, it's too late for the amyl nitrite. I want to get some blood samples, make some tests on him, find out what's happened. Get me a syringe.
Why won't the needle penetrate the skin?
Tissue must be nearly a solid mass of cells.
How are we going to get the blood sample?
Surgically, perhaps. Now, easy, man. Take it easy. You can't leave here now. I'm responsible for your being alive.
Towards the end of this case, Captain Lauder and I found out the doctor and his assistant had been murdered. But I'm getting ahead of my story. The butcher didn't know how he had been brought back from the dead, and he didn't care. All he knew, he was alive. Then this monster-made man started thinking about Los Angeles. On that very night back in Los Angeles, I decided to stop playing detective for a little while. I went to the burlesque house to ask Eva to have dinner with me. After all, the butcher was dead, and if I got lucky, sooner or later, I figured Paul Lowe would lead me to the stolen payroll. In a way, that possibility made me even feel better.
It's not fair to watch the show from backstage.
Next time, I'll pay admission.
I take it by that remark you like my routine.
Yeah, you're pretty good. What I can't figure out, though, is why you stay in a place like this. It shouldn't be hard for someone like you to get a job in a class spot.
If you weren't a detective, I'd be willing to bet with a line like that your next remark would be, how about dinner?
Well, not exactly dinner, but a hamburger might be a good idea.
If you're asking in an official capacity, I can't say no.
I'm off duty.
For the past 6 months, all I've ever called you is Lieutenant Chasen. Do you have a first name?
Uh-huh. Dick.
Give me 10 minutes for a quick change, because you just made yourself a date, Lieutenant. I mean, Dick. You know something, Dick? I haven't had hamburger in the front seat of an automobile with a guy in a lot of years.
Well, from now on, we'll do it more often.
It's funny. I always figured a policeman wasn't really a human being. I mean, unless he was arresting someone or trying to solve a case, he was unhappy.
Shows you how wrong you are.
In fact, everyone on the force gets fed up occasionally with the job they do. Maybe we're more human than anyone else. We see so much trouble, we get to hate the word. But as long as the world's filled with people, there'll have to be men who enforce the laws.
What made you join the department?
Now who's making with the questions?
No, honest, I'd like to know.
Well, it's really a very short story. When I got out of the Air Corps, I knocked around for a while. Well, I went to work for an oil company. One day, I went back to college on the GI Bill.
Just before graduation, I noticed all about the police department exams. It seemed a pretty good thing to do with your life, so I took the exams, passed, then went on from there.
If I ask one more question, will you give me a straight answer?
Try me.
Am I still part of the Charles Benton investigation? I mean, right now.
I don't think so. As far as the department's concerned, when Benton was executed, the case was marked closed. But inside of me, that's not good enough.
I don't follow you.
Well, the $600,000 is still missing. And a fast-talking underworld lawyer like Paul Lowe is walking around a free man. Someday, no matter how long it takes, I'll get him and the money. Until I do, the Benton case for me is not closed.
I give you my word, Dick. Charles Benton never told me anything about the money.
Oh, I've been sure of that for a long time. But how did you ever get mixed up with anyone like the butcher?
His trouble ever started just happened. I had a roommate who used to date Benton all the time. One day she packed and left for Chicago. Benton carried a torch for her, and he used my shoulder to cry on. First thing I knew, we were having dinner together, and a few weeks later, I was labeled by the police as this #1 suspect and Benton's girl. But it was never like that. I made only one mistake. I felt sorry for him.
You mean, until he was arrested for the robbery and the killing, you had no idea how he earned a living?
I know this is going to sound crazy, but I only went out with Benton a couple of times. And all we ever talked about was Madge, my old roommate. The last time I saw him, he tried to get too friendly, and that's when I told him he had the wrong girl. But like I said, I'd already made my mistake.
What about the burlesque house? How do you two fit together?
You sound like a lot of other people. I left a small town a couple of years ago because I won a beauty contest, and the first prize was a screen test. Da, 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 da.
After which, nothing happened?
That's right. Only, it was pretty rough. And then one day I read an ad about girls wanted for a burlesque show. I auditioned and I got the job. You know something? It's like any other job. If you're looking for trouble, you can find it even in a schoolroom.
Well, when the screen test didn't work out, though, why didn't you go on home?
Well, first you have to have a home to go back to. My folks are dead, so Los Angeles was as good as any place else. I don't know about you, but I do 8 shows a day, and at this hour, I'm bushed.
I know what you mean. Mind if I drive you home?
No. And I'll tell you something else. I haven't minded anything about tonight. Not even the hamburger.
I kept playing tag with Lowe. He made 4 telephone calls. 3 of them didn't interest me, but one did. The one to Joe Marcelli. I watched Joe head for his meeting with Lowe, and for some unknown reason, I began to get the feeling that this case was finally about to explode in my favor.
You see what I mean? Well, look at that, will you? I seen him stagger on 2 legs, but he's doing it on 4.
Shut up, you flea bag.
Well, look who's calling names. At least I ain't a squealer, a stoolie. Ha!
I warned you before.
All right, Harry, that's enough. I'll take care of him. I want to talk to him.
Okay, Mr. Lowe. With any future business you've got with this psycho, take care of it upstairs in your office. If he keeps showing around here, sooner or later he's going to get slugged, cripple or no cripple.
All right, shut up, Joe. Sit down.
I need a shot, bad.
You'll get one after I've talked to you. You sober enough to understand?
Yeah, I run out of dough.
No wonder. Look at you. You used to be the best torch man in town. Now I don't think you could crack a safe if you knew the combination.
No jobs. Nobody wants me since I turned stakes on Benton. That's your doing. You told me.
All right, quit crying. I got a job for you. If you can stay off that stuff long enough.
You know I can if I've got a job. How much? What is it?
There's $2 grand in it for you.
Where?
Right near where he pulled the job. Interested?
$2 grand ain't much out of 600,000.
There'll be other expenses. Besides, that money's plenty of it. Now, you want it or do I get another boy?
I'll do it. How soon do you want me to go to work?
Set it up for tomorrow night. Call me before noon. I'm going to the races. 1. And that's all. The job's over.
The butcher was walking slowly toward Los Angeles. He'd traveled through wooded hills to prevent being seen by anyone. Finally, he came to a quiet road. He stopped to get his bearings. And then he saw her. He saw something else. An automobile. For the butcher, that rang a bell. With a car, he knew by the next afternoon he'd be in Los Angeles in plenty of time to catch up with the 3 men who had double-crossed him.
Well, see, you're a real gentleman to be helping strangers in distress. I hope you don't mind me using the babe here as bait. Quite a dish, isn't she? But that's what she gets paid for. Bait, that is. Yes, sir. She's a real shaker artist of my outfit. Carnival man myself. Just call me Connie. Yeah. Well, friend, we're in a little bit of difficulty here. Got a flat tire, brand new car, no tools in the back. Why, some of these dealers make my carnival grifters look like babes in the woods. Holy. Say, who you with, friend? Let it down. Let it down. No matter who you with, friend, believe me, I can do better for both of us. I'll make a fortune for the both of us. Oh!
An hour later, the San Francisco Police Department sent out an APB. Squads were sent to various parts of the countryside. Roadblocks were thrown up to catch the cold-blooded killer the hysterical girl had described. Each squad kept reporting back to Central Headquarters, and each of their stories was the same. So far, none of them had spotted the car the killer was driving. Orders were given to shoot to kill, because from the girls' further accounts, they realized they were dealing with a maniac.
I trust that this information will answer all of your questions. If I can be of any further service, let me know. Sincerely, J.I. Louder, Captain Police, L.A.
Here's another all points from CHP, Captain.
These reports sound like they come from a bunch of loonies.
You sure do. There it is.
Sergeant.
Yeah.
I want Lieutenant Chasen to look these over as soon as he comes in.
All right, Captain.
The next morning, I read the stories of the brutal murder of the 2 police officers. I also read the witness's statement about the bullets having no effect upon the killer. I felt sorry for the witness, and I thought about how easily a person's mind can become confused when suddenly they receive a brutal shock. I didn't believe a man existed who could not be stopped by a slug from a .45.
Good morning, Captain.
You and the rest of the force are going on 24-hour duty. Seen the headlines?
You mean this guy that's running amok up north?
Yeah, the latest report, he's killed 2 police officers. Made a getaway in a green coupe heading south. I've got a hunch this killer's gonna be our baby. He could be in town right now.
Yeah.
You better get started, Lieutenant.
Okay.
Any new leads on that holdup money?
I think the girl can probably be counted out. If any of the others are wise, they're keeping mighty quiet.
Well, let it ride for now. The whole force is gonna be on the spot until we catch this killer. Newspapers will have a field day.
We were wrong about 2 things. The killer was already in our city, and we didn't know he was Butcher Benton. He headed straight for Eva Martin. He went to her dressing room to get back the map he had left in the envelope with her. He wanted first to check his money, then catch up with Lowe and the others.
Can't be. But you do look like him. Only different somehow. It is you. Why didn't somebody tell me? What's happened, Charles? Those look like bullet holes. Are they? There isn't even a mark. I opened it like you told me, and I found the $50. I didn't know why you left him. Paul didn't know why he was here. Don't play crazy.
The name of Paul triggered his hate. He left her dressing room and started for Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli's place. Because he knew, with them out of the way, Paul Lowe couldn't open the strongbox where the money was hidden. He thought of Squeamy and Joe first. He was saving Paul Lowe for last.
Eva, can I borrow your eyebrow pencil?
Operator, get me police headquarters. Lieutenant Chasen, please. When do you expect him? Well, tell him Charles Benton is alive, and even bullets can't stop him. I'm not crazy. Just say a friend of Charles. He'll know.
After leaving a message for me, Eva telephoned Squeamy Ellis. She tried to tell him the butcher was alive and on his way over to kill him. Squeamy didn't believe her, and in a way you couldn't blame him. Who in their right mind would believe a man had returned from the dead? What Squeamy actually believed was that the butcher, before his execution, had hired a killer to carry out his threat.
You sick? What? You don't look so good to me.
10 minutes, Eva.
All right. Say, Eva, I could take over the matinee trick for you. What? It's easy. Look, Eva, I can do it. Scabba-doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, Francine, I just thought of something. Yeah?
Eva agreed to let Francine do the show. She hoped she'd be able to interrupt the butcher before he arrived at Squeamy's hotel. Or, failing that, at least be able to warn him to stay out of sight.
You wanted me, Captain?
Yeah, I just had a rundown on those fingerprints, the stolen car up north. I got nothing on the driver who was killed or the woman with him. Take a good look at these.
There's something funny about these.
Yeah. The boys in the lab can't figure it out either. Those are the killers. They were found on the steering wheel. Looked like they'd been stamped in with a steel die.
They sure do.
These are Butcher Benton's.
What? Well, they look the same to me. How do the lab boys explain that?
They don't. Their best guess is a twin brother. An identical twin could have the same pattern of whorls with only slight variations. Ever hear of the butcher having a twin brother?
No.
Even if he did, it wouldn't explain these freak prints.
You didn't pick up your message, Lieutenant. Some wacky dame calls you. And she says Charles Benton is alive, and bullets won't stop him.
If we buy the twin theory...
Who was she? Where'd she see him?
Well, she wouldn't leave her name. Sounded kind of hysterical to me. Said she was a friend of the butcher's.
Eva Martin.
Get over at the Follies and see what that girl knows.
Yeah.
Some guys have all the luck. I never drew an assignment to the Follies.
Meanwhile, the butcher headed for Squeamy's hotel. He didn't seem to be in any particular hurry. Actually, he seemed like any normal person, on his way to work or on his way home. He rode up Angel's Flight, arrived at the top, scanned the hotel building, and then noticed the only exit from Squeamy's apartment, a fire escape. butcher was figuring his next step. And as he looked at the dead cop, he thought about Paul Lowe, the next man on his list.
Seen Joe Marcelli?
Not since last night when I told him I didn't want him around here no more.
Give me a shot. Look, I need help. Just found out that Benton's hired a killer to get me. He's after Joe, too.
Well, then drink up and get out. I don't want no trouble around my place.
You're a real pal.
Drink up and get out, I said.
Operator, get me the police! Police! Yes!
What's happened?
A guy named Squeamy got thrown from the 5th floor. He's deader than a mackerel. Customer of mine.
You mean Squeamy Ellis?
Yeah, that's it.
Just Squeamy. No one else was killed.
Ain't one enough?
I tell you, the bullets never even phased him. He must have been wearing a bulletproof vest.
God help us when the papers get a hold of this. Keep an officer on duty here till you hear from me. We'll get a stakeout on Joe Marcelli.
I'd like to talk to Joe. Lauder, I'm going to call San Quentin. Suppose Benton is alive.
Every available man's been put on the case now. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Anything new?
Report on Dr. Bradshaw, owner of the station wagon. The San Francisco police located his laboratory in the basement of an electrical power receiving station.
Bradshaw, what's he know?
He's dead. And another man, too, his assistant. The lab is a shambles. But now we're getting some action from San Francisco. Benton's body never arrived at the mortuary where it was supposed to go. An attendant there finally broke down, admitted he picked up some quick cash by handing the body over to a man he was unable to identify. The man was driving a station wagon.
Blast it, man. The chief's on my neck, and the commissioners are on his, and the mayor's on theirs. Now, am I supposed to tell them that our killer is a dead man?
They found a notebook in Bradshaw's lab. It ties his experiments in with a Professor Dwiggins at Caltech. I hope to hear from Dwiggins soon.
Captain, report from the valley on a hysterical woman. Reports the presence of the killer. There's the location.
Let's go.
You and your boyfriend had a little fight, and he got out of the car to take a walk. You noticed that he walked down toward the sump area in the direction where you'd seen those lights a short while before.
What happened then, miss? Please try to tell us.
Well, I just sat there a few minutes, I guess. I was pretty mad. Then there was a loud crash, like heavy metal, sort of, from down here. I got out of the car to get a better look. I heard Jimmy cry out something. I couldn't make out the words. Then down here, in a patch of light, was Jimmy. And coming toward him was this man. Big man. Lifted Jimmy up over his head like he didn't weigh a thing. Jimmy screamed. Just once, before he broke Jimmy's back. I heard it snap, that far away. Then I started running till I found this house. They let me use the phone.
Thank you, mate. We'll see that you get home all right now.
O'Malley, see that the young lady gets home all right.
Paul Lowe, while driving to his office, heard a radio commentator report the murder of Joe Marcelli. And what shocked him most was when the broadcast identified the killer as possibly being the butcher. Lowe headed straight for Eva Martin at the Burlesque Theater.
Oh, you gave me a start, Mr. Lowe.
What are you doing here? Where's Eva?
Oh, I'm taking her place. I'm going to wear her costumes. What's it to you?
I asked you, where's Eva?
Hey, don't get physical. Well, watch your tone of voice, Buster. I told you. Little Eva isn't here.
I could see that for myself. Where is she?
She's at police headquarters. That's where she is.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Captain Lauder's still with the mayor. The killer dropped out of sight. He was last seen in the Hollywood area. Yes, sir. We know he's dangerous. Every angle's being covered. Yes, sir. I'll tell him.
Here, see how these fit.
Low heels.
I'm sorry. It's the best our wardrobe department can afford. Any idea how soon the captain will be back?
Now, look, I'm going to see the captain if I have to wait here all night.
Paul. Paul, Charles killed Squeamy and Joe.
Joe, too? Benton?
He's alive. I saw him, but nobody will believe me.
I'm checking it. My guess is whoever killed them is on the trail of the money, Lowe. Now, maybe you'd better start talking if you know anything about it.
I don't know anything.
Did the butcher have a brother?
No, no brother.
It was Charles. I saw the tattoo on his arm.
Look, I demand police protection.
Where's the money, Lowe?
You heard me. I demand protection. I know my rights.
We put stakeouts on your office and home.
Well, that's not enough.
It's enough as far as we're concerned.
Now you gonna book me, Sergeant?
Then throw away the key.
Thank you.
Come up with anything yet, Dick?
Oh, we've checked every hotel, motel, and rooming house in town. We've run a cross-check on every hangout Butcher ever used. Net results, blank.
This is incredible. We not only discover a dead man turned killer, but it's beginning to look like he plays ghost, too. He's somewhere in this city, and if we have to take it apart brick by brick, we've got to get him.
I may be way off, but I think Paul Lowe could tell us a lot.
Maybe, but it's a cinch he's not going to.
Well, suppose he had no alternative.
You better grab some coffee. Your mind's beginning to play tricks on you.
No, now, wait a minute. When Lowe came to us for police protection, it was because he was scared stiff the Butcher would add him to the list of Squeamy Ellis and Joe Marcelli.
Go on.
It figures, too. When he slugged the sergeant, he knew we'd book him right away. Oh, this Lowe's a pretty cute character. But we can play the same game.
You mean we'll threaten to release him?
Well, not exactly. You tell him you realize that he was excited, that throwing the punch was accidental. Tell him we're not going to make a charge, that he's completely released.
Lieutenant, you know we can't do that. Lowell made his first mistake when he hit the sergeant, and that'll get him a year. As far as the department's concerned, at least it's a small victory.
If my hunch is right, Lowe won't want to be on the streets with the Butcher looking for him. And he may talk, and talk a lot. Enough maybe for us to get rid of him permanently. Even lead us to the Butcher.
If he's frightened enough, that might work. But if it doesn't... No, Dick, I'm not going to release him. I want him out of my way so bad I can taste it, but not bad enough to be responsible for getting him killed.
The good thing about that, Captain, is the fact we know it, but Lowe doesn't.
Let's give it a try.
All right, Lowe. Come on out.
I think you'll find everything in there. You're free to go, Mr. Lowell.
Wait a minute. Who do you think you're kidding? You arrested me for assaulting an officer. Court, I'll plead guilty. With luck, I might get off with 6 months.
For a lawyer, you're forgetting a very important point. If no charge is made, there's no trial. It was a tough day for everyone. We figured your nerves were on edge, and when you threw the punch, you didn't know what you were doing. I've squared everything with the sergeant. It's all over, all forgotten.
Yeah? Why'd you bring a stenographer?
Simply because I wanted a record of our conversation at the time of your release. Okay, Lowell, let's go.
Oh, wait a minute. Once out on those streets and I'm a dead man. You let me go, you'll be responsible for murder.
Oh, come off it, Lowe. You're imagining things.
You know the Butcher threatened to kill me. You set me free, he'll do it.
Well, that's just a risk we'll have to take. But the way I look at it, Mr. Lowell, you'll be okay.
Look, Captain, I'll make a deal with you. You keep me here and I'll tell you how to recover the money. Maybe even catch the Butcher.
No deals, Lowell. You'd probably tell us anything just to stall for time. Come on, let's get out of here.
Now, wait a minute. All right. I'll tell you the truth. Start taking this down. I, Paul Lowe, hired Butcher Benton, Squeamy Ellis, and Joe Marcelli to pull off the armored car holdup.
And then Lowe continued with his confession. He told us about finding the map. He showed us the exact location of where the Butcher had hidden the stolen payroll. And he gave us a most important answer. The explanation as to how the Butcher was able to elude detection. His means of escape was the sewer system beneath our city. The department went to work fast. Every police squad in the city was detailed to cover a specific area. Every entrance and exit to the Los Angeles city sewer system of 700 miles was covered. Captain Lauder and I, along with several other squads, headed for the entrance where, according to the map, Butcher had hidden the money. Our job was to stop him, and that made me think of one specific question. When we found him, could this monster be stopped? I, for one, wasn't sure.
Everything all set, Lieutenant?
City engineers mapped out each possible exit. The squad of officers are spotted at every point. If the Butcher can be caught, now's the time.
Well, after I talked to Caltech, I called on the fire department for a little help. The professors thought a flamethrower might stop him.
Flamethrower?
I suppose their boys have had a chance to join our squads by now. I see we have one with us here.
Have you thought about what'll happen if this doesn't work?
No. I've been praying too hard that it will work. This is where we split up. I'll go straight ahead.
If this map's right, we're off our course. We'll have to backtrack.
Let him have it.
And the tremendous shock of electricity that brought the butcher back to life destroyed him. The $600,000 stolen in the armored truck robbery has been recovered. Case closed. Well, here are the scientist's comments for your records. I had to fill in a few spots with my own guesses, but I guess that's about the size of it.
Did you get any sleep?
Oh, some. Not much.
How's the girl today?
Well, I called the hospital about an hour ago. She'd gone.
Gone? Where?
Well, she told him she was a working girl and that she'd been away from the job too long already.
Quite a girl.
Yeah. Say, how about that time off I've got coming?
48 hours, beginning right now. With some rest, Dick.
know something, Dick? The past 72 hours seem like a bad dream. That rest in the hospital today really gave me a new lease on life. Now that it's over, I can't believe it actually happened.
The important thing is to remember it is all over.
I suppose you'll be assigned to another case. I'll have to give up hamburgers in the front seat of the car for steaks in a restaurant.
No, I've thought about that. In fact, I decided to do something about it. I started by talking the captain into a short holiday, and just about an hour ago, I got you fired.
What? What did you do that for?
I figured that being my wife would take up all of your time.
Even if I wanted to say no, I couldn't. You're not supposed to say no to a detective.
I figured that, too.
Why hesitate? Satanya. Suicide. It says here, third attempt. Determined, weren't you? Love? Love is such a stupid emotion. I hate to see such a pretty girl go down there. At least not yet. I'd like to help you. I have an idea. You could be my messenger.
Messenger?
Yes. We have rules here, too. You see, suicide is a special case. And I'm sure that you'll be looked upon more favorably if you take this job.
Do I have a choice?
Of course, the choice is entirely yours. You'd have to go back. Up there.
No, I won't go back.
Do you realize what is down there? Go look. See for yourself.
No.
I thought you'd change your mind. Now, all you have to do is deliver something for me. If you succeed, we'll take your case before a special tribunal. You see, your crime is different. You only sinned against yourself.
And what am I doing here? I've hurt no one.
That will be entirely up to the tribunal. Actually, what you'll be doing is delivering to your society up there a passport, a ticket. One way, of course, for them to join our society down here. We try very hard to make it easy for them to join us. It's like a big country club. Sometimes our gifts are unusual. As you can see, this is a camera.
Looks like an ordinary camera.
That's where you're wrong, my dear. You will find that nothing is ordinary from down here. You'll deliver this to Mr. Donald Powell.
What has he done to make him a candidate for this place?
It isn't what he has done, my dear. It's what he's about to do.
How do I find this Mr. Powell?
Well, there's the address. We'll furnish the transportation. You deliver the gift.
That's it. Good girl.
This is the 28th photo you took.
Oh? I didn't count. Besides, you're being paid by the hour.
This isn't included in the fee.
Don't be coy with me.
You have a wife.
Not since last week. Besides, why should a guy get cooped up just because he paid $2 for a marriage license?
Did it hurt? I should have warned you about Lover Boy.
I'm being paid to work.
I'm not going to work anymore today.
It's up to you, Don, to work or not. But I'm getting paid. Aren't I, Charlie?
Sure. Now get out of here.
Coming?
Come on, get out.
Okay, okay. What's the rush?
Don, you need a rest. You're overworked.
I feel fine, Charlie.
Why don't you go away for a few days? But don't take a girl with you.
Everybody running my life?
Well, you need somebody to run your life.
Charlie, you make enough money off of me. What do you want me to do?
Go up to Maine, to New England. But only with your camera. Take photographs. Rest. Change the surroundings. Find yourself again.
I'm not lost, Charlie.
If you don't take a rest, I'm afraid you're going to be in trouble.
With whom? Women? They're fine trouble.
With yourself. You're working yourself up into a full-size nervous breakdown.
Oh, rot.
Oh, get away and come back rested, serene, clear-eyed.
Hey, let me take your photograph, will you?
Stand right next to the horse. Here like this. That's right.
Hello. I'd like to talk to you. Why don't you let me take your picture? Look, I'm a professional photographer. You've got features I've never seen on another woman. I haven't offended you, have I? All I want's a photograph. Don't be afraid of me.
Be right out.
Why didn't you call me when you got back?
Coming.
Nice work. This is art, not photography.
All I do is press the button.
You're using the camera like an artist a brush. Look at this old man and the horse. Two old pals having worked together all their lives, now grown old together. What's the matter with you, Don? You never used to drink before 6.
Don't tell me what I should do and what I shouldn't do.
I thought you'd come back rested, less nervous. What's bothering you, Don?
You and everybody else. Look, Charlie, if you're going to take my worries, you only take 10%, huh? Now, be a good boy and go off and leave me. I'm tired.
At 3 in the afternoon?
Yeah, do I have to stick to convention about being tired?
Oh, I don't want to bother you, Don. I only came by to tell you that World Magazine wants to do a spread about you, 16 pages. The work of the most famous photographer of our time, Don Powell.
What are you doing, Charlie?
In your absence, I even picked out the pictures. I got the Wagner galleries for the exhibition.
What's the matter, Charlie? Don't you make enough money off of me?
But, Don...
You tell me to rest, then let me rest.
But, Don...
Look, I don't want all this publicity. I don't want to be plastered on gallery walls. I don't want to be published in millions of magazines.
You're still sick.
Okay, I'm sick. Now go.
I hope you feel better tomorrow. If you do, come around to the Wagner galleries. Gerard of the World wants to meet you. He's going to pick out the pictures for the magazine. Oh, Don. Mr. Gerard of World Magazine, Don Powell.
How do you do?
Mr. Powell, congratulations. Your work is fabulous.
Well, you take a few 100,000 photographs, a few are bound to turn out.
I could take 1,000,000, and I'd never have your quality. The lights fusing on the shadows, the symbolism. We've chosen 24 for the world. We'll also give you a color spread, though your forte is black and white. This is my favorite. Beautiful composition. You can almost touch the snow. And still it has something unreal about it.
How'd that picture get here?
Oh, it's not so bad, Don.
How did it get here?
The best of the collection, I'd say. It shows the eyes of a master who can pick the right object at the exact right light.
Shouldn't be here. Please, Don.
He's never satisfied with his work, is he?
Did you hang that picture here, Charlie?
I found it in the dark room. I thought you forgot to give it to me.
It'll make the cover of the magazine. No. What's the matter, Mr. Powell?
I don't like this print.
Looks perfect.
No, I'll see that you get another one. This is just a proof.
Oh, no. You leave that with me.
No.
Who is it?
It's me.
What do you want?
A drink.
I didn't call you.
I know. I thought you might be lonely. Or you must have a girl up here. Anyhow, I wanted to be sure which is which and what's what. Aren't you glad I came? I was at the exhibition. It was terrific. But you know what I like best? The pictures you took of me. But you didn't exhibit the right ones. Where are they?
No!
Why not? You took pictures of me, much better ones than you showed at the gallery. I have a good figure. You said so yourself. Where are they?
No, Dixie, please.
Why are you suddenly so shy? Those are my pictures, too. Now give them to me.
No.
Sometimes you frighten me. There's something in you that really scares me.
I didn't mean to.
I better go.
Dixie, please stay. Please don't leave me alone.
You certainly have changed.
How? In what way?
I don't know. But it isn't you anymore.
Then who is it?
Since you came back from your vacation. Something must have happened to you, Don. What is it?
No, nothing.
Have you met another girl?
Why? Why do you say that?
I never saw you so...
How? Say it, how?
You look... frightened. What's frightening you, Don?
Nothing. What a silly question.
Touch me.
Why not? Charlie? Yeah. Okay, so I walked out on the exhibition and Gerard's unhappy. I couldn't care less. No, he's not getting a photo. That's what I want to talk to you about. Charlie, where can I meet you? Anywhere you say, anywhere but here. No, I'm alone. Charlie, shut up and listen to me. Charlie, I'll meet you at the 59 bar. Okay, and I want you there, Charlie. You got it? The 59 bar.
As fast as I could.
Look, Charlie, I want to ask you something.
Yes? The same.
Thank you, sir.
What is it?
Charlie, do you think I'm insane?
No, of course not.
How long have you known me?
15 years.
Have I changed lately?
Oh, you're more nervous, but everybody has their bad
Charlie, give me a
time.
direct answer, yes or no?
Well, since you asked me, yes, you have changed.
That's what Dixie said. She left me just now.
Yes, she phoned me.
She did, huh? Charlie, it's incredible. It can't be.
What?
Can a photograph be alive?
What do you mean, alive?
Look, I took a picture of that old farmhouse. There's nobody in the picture. You saw it. Was there anybody in it?
No, there wasn't. It was just a photo of the old farmhouse with a path leading down.
Well, look, somebody has come out of that house, and they're coming toward me closer and closer. What am I going to do? Huh?
Well, I think you better talk to somebody who can give you an answer. I'm not the right guy, Don.
I won't do that. I know when I'm seeing things.
Look, this whole thing is nothing but a hallucination. Look, I'll go with you to the studio and prove to you that you're only seeing things. Why not? This would prove to you that you're only imagining the thing. Look, if I can't see her, you'll believe me. I know you will. Don, be reasonable. Let me come with you.
No.
Sorry, I'm going with you.
No, you're not.
Don. His heart has stopped.
The beautiful devil's messenger. Tell me, exactly what happened?
Mr. Powell's imagination got the better of him. I believe you'd called a heart attack. He'll be here shortly. It's a terrible thing, the way you go around ruining people's lives.
Oh, but my dear, I thought you knew. People ruin their own lives. All we do is help them a bit.
I've delivered your gift of murder. Now, when do I stand before this tribunal?
Well, you have another gift to deliver. Remember? I said we had rules.
You mean I have to go back again up there? Oh, no. I took my life because I couldn't stand it up there anymore. Besides, my sin is no greater than theirs. Why should I be singled out like this? Yes, I accepted your offer. I was afraid of what might be down there. But now I prefer that to helping you with your dirty work.
Well, I was only trying to do you a favor, my dear. Tanya, deliver this pick to a miner in Torsholm, Sweden. What he finds with this pick will lead to all sorts of complications, and we'll have a new recruit.
Hey, Knut. Look.
Ice. Looks like we hit the glacier.
That's the end of the shaft. We can't blast it out. It might reach miles into the mountain.
Shall we abandon the tunnel?
I don't see what else we can do. I'd better phone the office.
Hey, Knut.
What is it?
There.
There's something there.
Let's blast it out.
No, I'd better phone the scientists. Let them have a look at it.
You know what it looks like?
Don't say it. I think I'm seeing the same thing.
Slow. But the eyes must be broken.
Already writing the report?
Yes, we'll need it for the Anthropological Congress in September. Just in case we lose the object.
But how can we lose it?
All right. Carry on.
Human being 50,000 years old. I want to get the block of ice transported to the museum intact. Hasn't suffered from the transport.
We'll know in a minute.
Can you see anything? Yes.
Let me have a look. Remarkable.
This I have to see. It's a gun in ice.
To think that she died thousands of years ago.
She looks alive.
How beautiful she is.
How do we get her out? Melt the ice?
I would suggest chiseling her out, and the cold would preserve her.
No. Ben, what is it? You must not take a risk and harm her.
Of course not.
I'll be taking care of her and see that the temperature is kept at 20 below. I'll be in charge.
Why you? I'm the anthropologist here. And you know that my research pertains to any kind of petrified historic man?
As the anthropologist at this museum, she belongs to my department.
I don't want to be cheated out of an important research like this.
Cheated?
Gentlemen, please, let me decide who will be in charge.
My training, my experiences. It's my duty to science.
No, Sven, Dr. Olson is right. She belongs to the science of anthropology. He is an expert on the subject.
I think we should have a surgeon brought in to dissect her.
Dissect her? I don't understand your attitude. How do you plan to go about getting her out, Dr. Olson?
I think I'll increase the temperature in this room. The ice will slowly melt and become transparent. And then we can study her better.
But everybody will see her in her nakedness.
Why not? Why shouldn't we see her in her nakedness?
When were you born? How many millenniums before my time? What was your name? Your name? Was it Cordelia? Angelica? Are you an angel to return to this earth? Two people are destined for each other. You and I. You had to return to come to me, Angelica. I knew when I first saw you that we were chosen for each other. Only time stood between us. What is time but a conception of man? I have to get you out of your prison to hold you in my arms. I love you, Angelica.
Seastrom! What are you doing here?
The same as you.
Did Dr. Hull make it clear to you that this is my research, not yours? I know that you want to cheat me out of the fruits of my lifelong work. You have no right.
I have the same right to be here as you, Olson.
I understand your feeling. Your scientific curiosity. All right. I'll forget that we met here. If you promise not to come here again.
She is mine.
Of course. Of course. Now let's go out together, eh? Leave the lady alone.
What do you have in mind? What are you going to do to her? You'll make her suffer.
You talk as if she were alive.
But don't you see?
No, of course you don't see.
She is alive.
That's not possible.
By gradually lowering the temperature, a body can slowly be frozen without terminating life. How long can the body stay in a suspended state? 1 year, a century, a millennium? Who says it cannot? I know she's alive.
Yeah. She looks alive. Shall we go?
I know what you have in mind. You want to get me out of here. You want to make it impossible for me to see her.
That's not true.
Then prove it. Turn this research, as you call it, over to me. She's more to me than she is to you. She's not an object of vivisection.
That's enough. Now let's get out of here.
Dr. Olson did not show up this morning. I phoned his home, but he didn't sleep there last night.
Well, what about the girl in the ice?
Well, that's why I called you. We must keep the find a secret until the day when we have gathered enough scientific information about this body. Otherwise, I'm afraid we'll be overrun with reporters and zealous anthropologists.
I agree with you, Dr. Holt. I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Dr. Seastrom, I want you to find out how we can free her from her icy surroundings without damage to her body.
Yes, sir. Then I will be in charge.
Yes.
But under one condition.
Yes?
Since I will be responsible, I also need the authority that goes with a job like this.
Oh, I understand.
I want everybody checking with me first. No one is allowed entrance to the room without first having it cleared through me.
That sounds reasonable.
No one. Not even you.
Why are you restricting me, too?
Only for a short time. It would give me peace of mind.
All right.
And that was the last time you saw Dr. Olson?
Yes, I'm sure of it.
You said you couldn't detect anything extraordinary in his behavior, no sign that he was upset.
No, I didn't. Did you, Dr. Lund?
Well, we were all somewhat excited, I would say, and we still are.
This has nothing to do with Olson's disappearance, I assure you.
Please, let me be the judge of that.
We brought in an anthropolithic object. I put Olson in charge of it. That excited him, I assume.
Now, where is that object?
In the ice house.
Well, then Dr. Olson might be there.
No, Dr. Seastrom, who's working there, did not see him.
Dr. Seastrom? Who is he?
I put him in charge of the anthropolithic object after Olson's disappearance.
Now we're getting closer.
It is pretty, isn't it? I want you to wear it. Here are the shoes. I know they'll fit you.
Only a few feet of ice are separating us, Angelica. A few inches of frozen water. But you can see me. Can you hear me talk? I knew you were alive. I knew it. You want to talk to me. You want me to hold you in my arms. I'm going to get you out. Now, soon you will be free. How many thousands of years were you waiting for this day, Angelica? And yet you would have waited another 10,000 years for me, wouldn't you? I might have lived in your time, might have died young, before our love was fulfilled. If I had only the memory of this time, I would have known that I vowed to meet you again on this earth. When I first saw you, I recognized you instantly. Your name came back to me. I remembered your tender embraces, your soft lips. And now you've come back to me. You're gonna drown.
You're gone. I destroyed you. Did you really look at me? You're gone. I never should have tried to reach you. I destroyed you. I should have tried to reach you. You're gone. I destroyed you. Did you really look at me? You're gone. I never should have tried to reach you.
I'll never go through that again. I can't believe the things I've seen. Taking my life was nothing compared to the sins your little gifts led to.
Now, my dear. Let's change the subject. While you were away, I was thinking. I think I came up with a diabolical idea.
Is there any other kind of idea in a place like this?
That's a fun. Well, I'm not much for fun, but that's a good one. You know, my plan may be sort of a pun, too. Yeah, you suffered all your life for love. You snuffed it out for love. You were hurt and angry.
Why do you go through it again? I know what I did and I know why.
Well, how would you like to get even? How would you like to wrap up all your frustrations in one little bundle? I thought that would tickle your curious bone. Some people say they can see things in a crystal ball. Others that they can foretell the future. Others say they can reconstruct the past. But they can only see what we down here let them see. Because the crystal ball is the toy of the devil. Tanya, you deliver this crystal ball to a Madame Germain in the Limehouse district of London.
I realize there's no sense in protesting. But so far, I don't see your diabolical plan.
Well, my plan is to reward you for your efforts.
Reward? What do you mean?
Well, let me explain. You love this John Radian very much.
John? Why do you bring him into this?
Isn't that exactly what you want to do? Bring him into this?
Yeah.
Then you could accomplish something.
Times I wanted to kill him. But you know, you're right. I would accomplish something. I could get even with him. I could get even for all the suffering, for all the humiliation. I could teach him a lesson. I could teach him one final lesson.
I thought you'd like my little plan. Now, you just deliver this. And I can assure you that your John Radian will join us very soon.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
And what happens next?
Nothing. It just stops. I've never found out what's in that room. It keeps pulling me, but I've never been able to make myself go inside.
How often have you had this dream?
Oh, 6, maybe 7 times.
This is quite common, John. You have a fear of the future.
Doesn't everybody?
At the same time, you want to know what you're going to do. So you have this dream in order to give yourself an opportunity to find out. You get closer and closer until you're too close. And at the last minute, you're afraid to face it.
Tell me, is that why I scream?
Just a device to bring you back to wakeful and safe reality.
It would be awful to learn one's future. I'm certain I don't want to know any of it.
A part of you does, or you wouldn't have the dream. You want it, yet you fear it. That fear is centered on a non-existent building and an imaginary street.
But that's just the point. It isn't imaginary. I played there many times when I was a boy.
Could you find it if you looked?
Without a bit of trouble.
Then do the thing that you're incapable of doing in your dream. Look at it for what it is. A harmless old building that probably frightened you as a child. Once you see that, I'm sure you'll be relieved of the anxieties that are plaguing you.
Hi. Johnny, come home. Johnny.
Come in, John Radian. I expected you sooner.
How did you know my name?
The crystal, of course. Shall we begin?
Begin?
Your future. Isn't that why you came?
Yes.
That's always the way with you impatient ones.
I'm not impatient. It's just that
I know. Why do people want to know about their future? To hear about pleasant surprises? Will they also accept the clouds of misfortune, the fears of disaster?
Just tell me what you see. You'll get paid for it.
Relax and come along with me. That's it. Much clearer. Much clearer. There. Yes. Yes, I see you. But you're still far away. You will be offered a trip.
A trip?
To Egypt.
I assure you, I'm not going anywhere. I have neither the money nor the inclination.
There you are. Looking desperately for somebody. You can't find him. It frightens you, it terrifies you.
Looking for whom?
I don't know. He isn't there. But somebody else. You're talking to him. He has a scar. A deep scar. And he will prompt you to fulfill your destiny.
I don't understand a word of what you're saying.
It is as I expected.
Fine, and tell me, what do I expect?
Your future. But you have no future.
Well, what did you see?
A clock. Striking midnight. I saw you very clearly. I saw you very dead.
You lie.
Yes, I lie. Often. But the crystal never lies. Tonight at midnight, you will be dead.
What is this? Are you threatening me?
I have no grudge against you. I don't even know you.
That's too bad. You know, I thought I might find out who or what it is I'm dealing with.
Why do you want to know?
Somewhere, somebody is waiting to kill me. Maybe the man with the scar.
No. But somehow his presence is necessary to the chain of events.
Then who is it?
What would you do if you knew?
Ah, there are many ways of dealing with a murder. I could find his motives and reason with him.
That would not change fate.
Who is it?
I am the one who will take your life.
What do I owe you?
Nothing.
Just how do you intend to kill me?
I have no idea.
But is there a reason?
I don't even know you.
Well, this is a big town. Try to find me before midnight. Is there a telephone around?
You just passed one.
Oh, there's a girl in there. She's on a marathon talk. How long can a woman gab without saying anything?
That's why I never married. Buy a ticket. Might be your night. Have a look. Might be a winner.
A plane ticket to Egypt.
Aren't you lucky? For days I thought I was only selling duds.
Yes, that away.
That's what she said. Egypt.
Said? Who?
Hello. Dr. Holmes, please. Look, I'm talking from a public telephone. Try to find him for me, will you, please? I want him now. He's my doctor now. Do you understand? Get him.
I don't know where.
Look, I'll leave my number. It's Hendon 3535. Call me. I'll be waiting. Hendon 3535. Have you got that?
suppose this will sound a little foolish to you, but would you please arrest me?
You've had a few, huh?
No. Look, just overnight. Take me in for overnight, that's all I ask, please.
Now, you go home and sleep it off.
No! She is going to kill me. She told me so.
Well, I think that's very sporting of her to give you a fair warning.
Oh, officer, this is no time for jokes. Don't you realize I may be dead before morning?
Listen, mister, we're all liable to be dead before the night's out. Now, just get there.
Look, I know this sounds ridiculous to you. But I had this dream, see? And my doctor, he said, face it. He said, nothing is as bad as it seems if we face it. You really had the advantage, didn't you? The moment I'm out of your sight, I'm a sitting duck.
I hoped that you wouldn't come back. But you see, neither of us can escape it.
Well, if I spend every moment with you, there's nothing you can do that I won't know about.
If you don't sit down, you'll wear out the carpet. That wouldn't take very much.
I walk in here and I find you in this room, sealed off from the world. There is no window in this room. What is this, a tomb?
Enlightenment comes more easily in the dark.
And what about you? You obviously believe that you're going to kill me. Don't you care enough about yourself to try to prevent it?
If I had it in my power, I would. But there is nothing I can do, except...
Except what?
The kettle. I was preparing tea when you arrived.
Operator, get me Westlake 4100. Yes, quickly, please. Hello? Hello? Did you get Dr. Humes for me? Yes, this is John Radian. Well, connect me quickly, please. Oh, I'm glad you're home. I'm at 20 South Central Street. Yes. Yes, I followed your advice. I did. I met her. The fortune teller. I'm with her now. I'll be here till midnight. Sure she exists, just like in the dream. I want you to know, if anything happens to me, it was the fortune teller. Madame Germain. Germain, got that? Yes. Yes. Goodbye.
Join me in a cup of tea.
I just made that telephone call. Now, not to the police. They're no good to me. To my doctor. You heard what I said?
Sugar? Milk?
Now, if anything happens to me, the police will know where I've been.
There is nothing we can do to prevent your death.
This tea, it smells funny.
You think I'm trying to poison you?
I don't know.
But you don't believe in the crystal?
Of course I don't.
Then drink your tea.
Did it ever occur to you that you might die first?
What do you suggest? Shall I kill myself?
I swear your time is as short as mine.
Let me by, Mr. Radian.
Don't tempt me.
Let me by.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You've got a gun. Wind the clock, straighten the room. If there were a catch, you'd put it out. How can you go on like this if you're convinced something's going to happen?
We're all going to die. It's just that most of us don't know when. So we go on, day after day.
Tell you what, I'm sorry for what I said before. All right?
That's understandable. For one who has 5 minutes to live.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. We both have reason to be.
You were saying, madam?
We both have reason to be nervous.
The prediction's on the other foot now, isn't it?
I want you to leave here now.
Why?
Look, you're free. Free to get away from me. You mustn't commit this crime.
Shame, but it was his own fault.
That's not what he told me.
It was a stupid thing to be wandering around in that building.
He was looking for something he'd lost.
Guess that's why he didn't see the sign.
Sign? Where's the other body?
There was only one.
Oh, no, when he called me, he told me that she was responsible.
Who?
The fortune teller, the one that lived here.
Fortune teller? Living here? I told you this building is condemned. It's been empty for years.
Tanya, you've done well. Now you can realize that coming into the unknown was not in vain. The lovers are reunited.
Look, I don't know who you are or what this place is, but let's get one thing straight. I'm not in love with her, and I haven't been for a long time. You can't blame me for what she did. Anybody that'd cut their wrists and say it was for love. I don't want any part of it.
You haven't changed. You'll never change. You're just as rotten as the day I
What
met
have you
you.
got to do with all this? I thought we said our goodbyes a long time ago. You never give up, do you? You know, I've told you again and again, you better see a doctor. You're sick.
Stop it! I told you never to say that to me again. I don't have to stand here and listen to you.
Wait. It's too late for that. We have no interest in your petty arguments down here. Mr. Radian, you were brought here for a purpose. Perhaps I should say a twofold purpose. Hers and mine.
Look, mister, I don't know why she brought me here, or what you're talking about, but I'm not planning to stay very long, so you better get to the point before I walk out of here.
Same old John. Only this is one conversation you can't walk out on. In fact, there's only one way out of here. Who's there?
Now, hold on, my dear. You may be right in a way, but let me continue.
Go ahead, but I haven't much time.
That's where you're wrong, Mr. Radian. Why, the only thing you have left is time.
What? This is... those people are...
You became aware quicker than most. But as I said, twofold. Satania's was for vengeance, which we condone. Ours for selfishness, which is part of our code.
Please send him through there. He doesn't deserve an explanation.
No. Our plan is only half completed. I need you both.
But you said the tribunal would pass judgment. I fulfill all my assignments. I don't understand why I should even be here.
You wanted to be here. You bought your ticket one way. But because of your determination, we've shown compassion. We've selected both of you to help us annex Earth as part of our domain.
Can't you get to the point?
You never were one to understand the meaning of patience, were you, John? Now let him continue and we can get this thing over with.
It's all very simple. I needed two lovebirds that had turned into fighting cocks. That's why we had to bring you down here.
Look, why all the games? Can't you just get on with it? What do you want us to do?
He is impulsive, isn't he? That's why we chose him for the job. Well, here, I have an envelope that I want you both to deliver to her.
Always told me before what I was delivering. What's in this envelope?
It's our greatest achievement. It assures us of more territory, space. We've been overcrowded here for years. That envelope contains a formula.
A formula?
What is it? What do we do with it?
Delivered to them. They'll know what to do with it. They'll play hell with it. That formula is a 500 megaton bomb.